being infertile, she found love and purpose with a widowed lumberjack and his 4 children. Maria had always known she was different. In a rural village where a woman's worth was tied to her ability to bear children, her diagnosis of infertility at just 18 was a death sentence. Her parents, driven by shame and pressure from their community, made a heartbreaking decision. They sold her to an older couple in another village under the guise of marriage. In reality, it was nothing more than a transaction to remove what they considered a burden. Alone, frightened, and betrayed, Maria ran away after enduring months of mistreatment. She had no plan, no money, and no one to trust. Days turned into weeks as she wandered through the cold countryside until she collapsed from exhaustion and hunger on the edge of a dense forest. That's where Elijah found her, a quiet, rugged lumberjack who lived deep in the woods with his 4 young children. A widower who had lost his wife 2 winters ago, Elijah lived simply and had withdrawn from the outside world. When he saw the fragile girl lying in the snow, something stirred in him, not pity, but a deep recognition of pain. Against his usual instincts, he took her in. At first, Maria was cautious. She expected more cruelty, more rejection. But instead, she was met with warm meals, gentle words, and the curious, innocent love of 4 children who missed a mother figure more than anything. Elijah asked no questions, only offering her space and time to heal. As seasons passed, Maria found purpose in the smallest of things, braiding the little girl's hair, cooking meals, planting herbs, telling bedtime stories. The home slowly filled with laughter again. Elijah, once a silent mountain of a man, began speaking more, smiling, hoping. They never spoke of love directly. It grew quietly, like moss on a stone, slow, soft, and strong. One evening, Elijah handed her a small wooden carving he'd made, a mother holding hands with 4 children. "You belong here," he said simply. Maya broke down in tears, for the first time feeling seen, wanted, whole. She couldn't bear children, but she became a mother in every way that mattered. What the world had thrown away, Elijah and his children embraced. In a home carved out of sorrow, they built something beautiful, a life full of love, healing, and second chances. Word of Maria's new life travelled slowly through the region. At first, the villagers scoffed. How could a barren girl become a mother to 4? But over time, the whispers turned into astonishment. The widowed lumberjack, who barely spoke, had transformed. His children were thriving. And Maria, she was radiant, stronger, surer, and deeply loved. One day, a knock echoed on their wooden door. Elijah opened it to find Maria's parents standing there, older, thinner, and clearly weathered by guilt. They had heard rumours and came to see if it was true. The daughter they'd cast out was now the heart of a home they never believed she deserved. Maria stepped forward, calm but firm. Her mother broke into tears, asking for forgiveness. Her father, silent and ashamed, looked down at his feet. "I forgive you," she said softly. But I'm no longer yours to pity. I'm a mother now, not by blood but by love, and that's enough." They left with heavy hearts, knowing they had lost something they would never reclaim. That night, Elijah sat beside her on the porch as the children played. "You didn't have to face them alone," he said. Maria smiled. "I wasn't alone. I had everything that matters right here." And under the quiet stars, in the shelter of the forest, she held the life she was never meant to have, and cherished every moment of it. Would you like a continuation of the story, perhaps about her officially adopting the children, or a moment of crisis that strengthens the family even more?